Hi, everybody. This is Roxanne Kuchek with Creating Beyond. Today is a Theta Healing intro. So Theta Healing was developed by a woman named Vianna Stibal 30 years ago. She had cancer over 90% of her body. And she's a medical intuitive. She would do readings and healings and massage at the time. And she was told that she had 6 months to live. And Vianna had small children, and she was not accepting that as her only option. So she did cleanses and detoxes and all these things. And she was meditating with her aunt. They were on a vacation, they were camping, and her whole family was there, and her aunt was sick. And when her aunt was sick, she empathically, intuitively felt the way that her aunt was feeling. So she had this moment of awareness of asking God to heal her aunt. And when she asked the creator God source moment of creation to heal her aunt, the stomach ache went away, the pain for Vianna and her aunt dissipated. So Vianna laughs and she says, I waited a few days like every other healer would, because we don't think to heal ourselves. We don't think we have the power, the capacity, the connection to do it directly for ourselves. So with that, Vianna went up to the creator and asked for a healing of her cancer. And they thought at one point that it was bone cancer on her right femur, and her right femur had a biopsy and it had deteriorated 3 inches. And with this healing, not only did the cancer go away, but her leg grew back to its original length. Your thoughts create your reality. If you believe you will suffer, you will suffer. If you believe you have to suffer, you will suffer. If you believe that suffering is the only way, suffering will be your only way. So with Theta Healing, at the very beginning, Vianna used to just do the body readings. So in Theta Healing, you learn how to scan the body, go into the other person's body, do a reading on their illnesses, on their capacities, on their abilities, their blocks, their stops. And you would ask Creator for a healing. And in that process, some people healed, some people didn't. And Vianna had this young boy that came in and he had cancer. And she kept hearing that he hated his father. She figured the boy was going to probably die, but she said, well, let's, do a healing and create a different possibility by releasing the hatred. She was guided by her knowing just to ask the Creator to release the hatred that she had for, that the little boy had towards his father. And when it released, the cancer released. The hatred was the energetic field that was holding the cancer in place. So as you're doing body healings, body clearings, what is the energy holding the whole condition in place? I have to be sick. I have to be punished. I'm teaching someone else a lesson. So with Theta Healing, we go into the energy of creation and we ask Creator, what is the energy holding this in place for this person? Sometimes it's layers and layers and layers of lifetimes. Sometimes the healing will happen in one session. Sometimes it takes multiple sessions, depending on how much this person is entrained, ingrained, believing that this is the only way available. So all of that, resolve, cancel, complete. Everywhere I just brought up this energy, I'm just going to ask the Creator, because I can feel you all going, what's my energy behind the energy holding this in place? So if you're ready for an instant healing, we're just going to let the Creator do that for you. If so, say yes. Allowing the energy to come through. If it doesn't shift and change their belief systems, you might believe you have to be cursed. You might believe that the vow that you made many lifetimes ago has to carry with you. You might believe that healers can't heal themselves. So in Theta Healing, we look at the core level, the genetic level, the history level, and the soul level. And each one of these levels holds this impact of energy that's keeping you from moving forward. So with theta healing, we do belief changes. We go up and we ask the creator, we scan the person and read their body, being, energy field. Creator tells you, the person itself will tell you what's troubling them. Their spirit tells you. So you go in and you ask the person if they'd like to change this belief. And then you go in and you actually change the belief for the person. So with that, with theta healing, you can change belief systems, you can change trajectories, you can finish unfinished business. You learn how to call in soulmates, clients, customers, animals, family members with the soulmate call. You learn how to manifest through the seventh plane of existence. There are 7 planes of existence according to theta healing, the philosophy of theta healing. The first plane of existence is the rocks and minerals, the earth itself. The second plane are the plants. The third plane are animals and humans. The fourth plane are the spirits of your ancestors, people that have passed on, where you go after this life for a period of time. The fifth plane is the energy of the angels and archangels and the masters and the teachers that have mastered this reality. The sixth plane of existence are the laws of the universe that contain this reality. The seventh plane of existence is the energy beyond everything that contains this reality. So the rocks and the minerals and the plants all have healing capacity. So you can use a mineral that can heal any disease on the planet. You can take plant medicine, eat plants and herbs to heal your body. You can do animal energies from the third plane of existence. You have a shaman healer, physical person doing massage, chiropractic care. You have the human doing the physical body. The fourth plane, again, the spirits. You can have your ancestors heal you. Then the fifth plane are the angels' guides that can heal you. The laws can heal you. And then all of that combined is the creative field that we all come from that can also heal you. But going to the seventh plane of existence bypasses all the other planes of existence. If you have an alignment and agreement with the planes of existence, like you're allergic to minerals, you have an imbalance from some minerals that you take, and you can't heal from the first plane of existence. You might be allergic to some herbs, so you won't be able to heal from that plane of existence for that condition that you might be allergic to. Animals, you might be allergic to some meat that you might eat. You might be terrified of animals from another timeline that you've been killed by an animal. The fifth plane of existence, you might be angry at your ancestors. So you wouldn't, or fourth plane of fourth plane of existence, is the ancestors. So you might have some hatred still for your ancestors, and therefore they can't heal you. You might not believe fully in angels and guides and masters and teachers. So you disconnect and won't allow them to heal you. You might not believe that the laws are powerful enough to heal you. But the seventh plane bypasses all of those belief systems where you can tap into the moment before you would choose anything against you. And to the moment now that you realize that you never needed anything against you. And you close the gap between it. Illness doesn't have to be forever. It's teaching you something. Once you get the lesson, it can go away. But have you been stuck with it? It's a genetic disease that it's been running in your family. So therefore you're like, I don't know how to start it. I can't stop it. I'm the victim of the genetic line. With theta healing and some of the advanced classes, you learn how to go to your ancestors. You can do it in the basic class as well, but going to your ancestors and finding out what was the belief that this ancestor was holding. And how do you believe it too? Because you have to have enough agreement, energetic belief between the ancestor that created it and you having it now. So you can't blame your ancestors completely for having the illness or the disease. You have enough like energy. That's why some people in your family will have the disease and some people won't. You're already genetically and energetically aligned with that disease, and it happens to be in your blood, and therefore you activate it, and there you have it. So with Theta Healing, you clear it for you and your ancestors. Again, depending on why your ancestor believed they needed it, it may or may not change. But it runs 7 generations or more up and down the genetic line. So with Theta Healing, we don't have to stop 7 generations up and 7 generations down. You can clear it for all beings that have had it, if they choose it. So you're not doing it against anyone's will, but if they choose the healing on an energetic level, they'll receive it. So just like when people say like, oh, I've prayed for this, and you show up and you have the answer, somebody rejects it from you having the answer. Well, I didn't ask you. But you did ask the universe. You asked the creator, and the creator sent me to help you. So it's that kind of energy on this planet where people are like, well, I didn't ask you for that. You're invading my space. You're telling me something I didn't ask you. But you have to watch what you pray for and you ask. Because if you're asking the creator to help you, help comes in many different ways. So the creator would like to teach you what it feels like to live without denying the help you've been asking for. If you'd like that cleared, just say yes, and I'll lift that out of your energy field. And teach you what it feels like to receive the help you ask for. So not just asking, but also believing and knowing and allowing and choosing to have it, receive it, and maintain it. If so, say yes and let anything lift out that's saying no, because it's not required. So letting all of that energy come in. Letting you be the creator of your reality. So everywhere you still have mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, bosses still bossing you around, Creator says it's time to let that go. So if you'd like to let that go, say yes. Allowing the authentic knowing, being, and receiving to enter your energy field. This does not mean overcorrecting. This does not mean you were bullied and now you get to bully. This does not mean you get to go to work and defy your boss. But it's just this energetic overhang that's over your body, your being, your space. Showing you that you don't need that energetic hold on you any longer. So again, if you'd like that energetic hold where everyone is always telling you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, why to do it, to your disadvantage, can we let that energy go? If so, say yes. The Creator would like to teach you discernment on how to move through this life where you are winning. You are the winner of your reality, but that also does not mean anyone else loses. So would you like to know what it feels like to win? If so, say yes. Let that energy download into every cell of your body and being. Would you like to know and understand that winning is allowed? If so, say yes. And let that download into every cell of your body and being. Would you like to know that it's possible to win? how to align your molecules, your body, your being, your beliefs, your mindset with the energy, authentic energy of win. If so, say yes. So again, some of you want to kick it out because someone else has to lose. What if you winning is the invitation for others to win as well? What if we don't have to do polarity and debate and arguing and fighting and suffering, and we go back to the energy of preference? What do you prefer? But if you're doing polarity and you're doing oppositional defiance, you might not win anyway. So if somebody has a great idea, you have to go against it. So how many great ideas have you gone against? Because in some way you believed it had to be coming through you, that your great ideas can only come through you. Can we have Creator show you the truth that great ideas are everywhere? Somebody might recommend something to you and you're like, no, I can't have it. Doesn't feel true for me. I didn't get it directly. So what? What if you could have it now, no matter where it came from? If so, say yes and let that shift for you. You can also get belief systems off the land, off of crystals, off of houses. So some of the belief systems that you're carrying are not even your own belief systems. They've been activated by your touch. They have been activated by movies, stories. So can we release all of that energy? Release the stories and the troubles and the banding together and bonding together that's inappropriate. Setting you free of all those stories and all the ways in which you've engaged with them to your disadvantage. Some of the stories and the movies you've watched have activated past life timelines. So not only are you running this timeline, you're running some other timeline that's not even appropriate for here. So the Creator would like to cancel out all of those unresolved timelines that are carrying over and mark them complete. If you'd like that, say yes. So someone here or on the replay is feeling this energy of loyalty. I'm loyal to my traumas and my dramas and my upsets. The Creator would like to remind you that you are only loyal to the highest truth, your infinite knowing, being, and receiving. Anything less than is a manipulation. So if you're loyal to the false gods, the false light, lower gods, lower energies, your lowest self, your naysaying energies, it's not required. So just letting all of those patterns go, if so, say yes and let them go. How much do you have to learn the hard way in order to get the ease of the lesson learned? Do you ever get the ease of the learned lesson? Or is it still gnawing at you that you went against the grain, or it was negative, or it was hurtful or harmful? So what? Let it go. Let it heal. Let it unravel itself. That tug, that angst that has power over you, it's not required. letting the Creator let that go. So now I want you to imagine something that you'd like in your life. We're going to do a quick little theta healing manifestation. I'm going to take you up through the energy and the layers of existence to get to the seventh plane, the energy of creation. So think of one thing that you'd like to have. It can be a big thing, it can be a little thing. Look at the intensity you have around it. How big have you made this thing? Is it attainable? Is it unattainable? Would you need a huge miracle in order for this to happen, or could it just happen? What are your belief systems around this big thing? Okay, so just notice where it is. So anything that's stopping, blocking, holding you, we're just going to ask the Creator to release that, sending all of that to the Creator's light. I want you to imagine that you're standing up. You can be sitting, laying down, but I want you to imagine that you're standing up. I want you to imagine that energy is coming through the bottom of your feet from the core of the earth. I want you to imagine that this energy of earth energy is healing energy. So if you have any programs or beliefs that the earth is evil and bad and wrong and it's going to kill you, and when you die you're going to be part of the earth again, and whatever stories you're running, let's just have the Creator heal that, because some of you don't want the earth energy in you. You are earth energy though. So letting all that stuff that the earth has killed you, past lives, tornadoes, avalanches, natural disasters, forgiving yourself for being there at that moment of time. The earth is doing the earth. It's not personal. Just let it go. Again, letting the earth energy come up through the bottom of your feet, to your knees, to your hips, to your shoulders, through your arms to the top of your head. Allowing this earth energy to heal you, to realign you, to balance you. And as this earth energy comes out of the top of your head, you are coming out of the top of your head as if you're in a beautiful ball of light. Take time to notice what color and space this energy of this ball of light is. You are in it. It takes no time to be in this ball of light. You're already in it. And I want you to imagine that this ball of light goes above your space. It goes higher and higher above your space, but you're still part of it, and you're still part of your body, and you're still part of the earth. You're still part of everything. So as your awareness is going above your space in this beautiful ball of light, you notice bright lights and dark lights. If you prefer, you can make this ball of light an elevator. And if you want to change it to be an elevator, just press the button of creation of all that is seventh plane energy. So as you're looking up this elevator or ball of light, you're seeing bright lights, dark lights, bright lights, dark lights, bright lights. A big, huge, bright light, brighter than the sun. Feels so familiar, but you're going to go through it. This is the energy of the ancestors and the healers and the teachers and the masters. It's like the fifth plane of existence where many healers and teachers say that's where we're from. It's familiar. Most people don't want to go beyond this light. They don't believe anything's greater than this light. They've been conditioned and programmed to stay at this light. So the Creator would like to teach you what it feels like, that to know and understand that there's more than just this matrix. And you're being invited to go up higher. Through a jello-like substance, its colors and rainbows, these are the laws of the universe. And as you're going through the laws of the universe, you're coming out the other side. And when you get through the other side, you see this little pink mist of a light. Behind the mist is the energy of creation, a doorway or a window, sparkling white light. Hop into this energy field. Just let the elevator door open, let your bubble of light dissipate, filling the connection beyond the connections you've ever been allowed to be in. Letting this energy remind you that even though you're from certain places, different timelines, different galaxies, different realities, this is the energy that we're truly from. So other things have been classified as our home base. But the moment of creation is where everything's created from. It's your authentic home base. So anywhere you're afraid of it, resolve, cancel, complete. Everywhere you feel like you have been shoved out of it into these lower dimensional energies, it was a choice. So pulling off the fear, the abandonment, the mislocated, dislocated. You came down the wrong thread of energy. Maybe, maybe not. So Creator would like to change the belief that you're in the wrong timeline, wrong space, wrong reality, and have you know and understand what it feels like to know that you are you and you're fine in any timeline, any galaxy, any reality. There are no mistakes. So if you're struggling and you have a hard time, you're misaligned. And you can be misaligned anywhere. So you feel like you're never in the right place, you're never at the right time, you're always against the flow. Because the dominant energy you're running is misalignment. So the Creator would like to pull that energy of misalignment as much as you're willing and allowing, and to reactivate your authentic knowing, being, and receiving an authentic alignment. Mistakes have been made. So what? Mistakes happen when you're misaligned. So letting go of all of these misalignments as if they were important, significant, or unchangeable. Let it go. It's not required. Other people being misaligned. You don't have to stay misaligned because of them. Release it and let it go. All the people that have been messing with you through time, space, dimensions, and realities, and you've been pretending to look the other way, let it go. Face it. Who's bigger, you or them? Their force field around you, their manipulation around you may appear that they're bigger than you. But when you ask the Creator to remove those force fields of domination, you realize that all beings are the same. You might also realize that You might be a little bit bigger when you come out of domination. So people, beings that use force and domination have the perception of contraction. So they're contracting themselves. When you come out of that contraction, they're trying to contract around you. So when you're no longer contracted with them or by them, you might appear to be bigger. No competition, just awareness. They can pop out of their contraction at any time. But when we go into the guru energy, the master energy, the know-it-all energy, you're dominating people by your know-it-all reality. You're conjoining them, you're layering them, you're putting them in an energetic overhang. We don't know everything. So how many friends, family members, teachers, gurus, guides have this energy of know-it-all? They've already mastered it. Is that real? Or is that the illusion? When you play in that energy field that you already know it all, you're cutting off your awareness from knowing anything else. You don't have to be the student that's always learning, but you can be the person that's always open to higher knowing. So Creator would like to teach you the difference between thinking you've already got it all and what else is available to you. Which one feels lighter? So the Creator would like to teach you what it feels like to be open to what's available next. And once that's mastered, you ask for the next. And once that's mastered, you ask for the next. And you can hear people screaming, don't go there. Why? Why wouldn't you choose what's next for you? You're not leaving anybody behind. They can go to where's next for them. I'm talking about classes, live events. I'm not talking other planets at this moment, but if that's what you're getting, that's okay too. So can we release this fear that we have been tied down with, that we can't go so far because we're going to leave others behind? Leave them behind where? Where is this leaving behind energy field even created from? It's created from lack and limitation. You don't need to create from there. Create from knowing, being, and receiving that there's always more. The universe is expanding. Our human brain capacity is expanding. The grid systems of the planet is shifting where we have more information than we've ever had before. People are starting to realize that energy work is real, that we are energy, that our thoughts create a reality. More and more and more people are waking up. So why are you waiting? Who are you waiting with and who are you waiting for? What if they could show up right at the same moment that you've got what you got and they need what they get and everyone's expanding? So allow that energy of expansion to just be the invitation to you and through you for everyone to wake up to the next available possibility. Without exclusion, without separation, but with total authentic invitation, and maintain it. You're not doing competition. You're not doing egotism. You're doing choice and invitation. I choose to invite those that are ready to come to come. Let's go. It's not a rejection if people say no. It's just not their time. They're not choosing to hear the invitation. They're not willing to be invited. They may have belief systems that say, I can't do it. It's not the right time. It's not the right place. They've got all these excuses, all of these defense mechanisms. They have vows never to be powerful. And you realize those are not yours. Those are not your vows. Those are not your limitations. But you might have conjoined with them because you've been friends for so long. They've been stopping you for so long. They've been limiting you for so long. And you send them love and compassion. And you thank them for being a really good teacher because they taught you what not to do, not what to be. They taught you the not you. Thank them. So the thing that you were choosing to have in your life as you're in the sparkling white light, I want you to imagine that you have this thing in your mind. What would it look like? What would it feel like? Are you open and expansive energy, or would having this thing collapse your energy field? Some of you want a new house or a new car. What belief systems are behind this disconnect from you and having it? It's too much for me. I don't deserve it. I'm not that kind of person that could have this. People are going to judge me. All those excuses, just let them go. Having the Creator resolve them on the history level, which is your past life of where you probably started not having you, being you, choosing you. Resolving it and canceling it everywhere else. It's not required to keep these outdated programs. Other timelines, we had less choice. Kings and queens ruled. We had no choice. We had no availability. We couldn't leave the country, couldn't leave our land. Our lands were taken. We were enslaved. Where are you still running, and why are you still running this slave energy? You have to be loyal to the land, the kingdom, the master. I want you to imagine that all of these chains and stories and victimhoods are dissolving and deleting themselves, because your consciousness here does not align with that. So lower consciousness, your low self, middle self, thinking that you still have to be controlled, dominated, and manipulated. Just letting your lower self and your middle self, let that go. And as your lower self and middle self start merging with your highest knowing, being, and receiving, you're not killing them off. You're just collapsing the separation between your low self, middle self, and highest self. And you're going back to oneness of the energy field. You're unfragmenting yourself. So there's the fear of, if I change, I'm going to lose some of my fragments. So parts of me have to die off. What if it's not true? What if what is true is that you're coming back into wholeness? The low self, the middle self, the highest self start transforming back into your authentic being. The veils and the many worlds in between are starting to collapse because it's always been one world. So you're letting all of that go. So now as you look at that object, thing, that manifestation, that wish, that desire, what else is there? Why can't you have this? What is the time stamp? Is there a delay? Is there, hasn't been decided? There's no date. So what? Make it today. I'm purposely not saying the date of today, because if you listen to this again and again, it can be many different dates. Today is the day that I'm aligning with this thing that I'm asking for. I'm no longer allowing it to be outside of me, because when it's outside of me, it's disconnected from me. I'm allowing myself to bring this thing, this desire, this wish, into my reality. So right now it's outside of your reality because you don't have it. So bring it in. I want you to make this request silently in your mind. Creator of all that is. It is requested that I have this thing, name it what it is, in my life now, and that we experience this existence together. I'm not separate from it. It's part of my reality. So how many times in many ways have you put these things that you've wanted on this unreachable shelf in some other timeline dimension reality, and you can't have it? Clear that. Make a direct connection between you and this thing you want. Now that you have it in your reality, what does it feel like? Is it too much? Is it too big? What are the thoughts? I don't deserve it. I can't maintain it. It's too much. I don't need it. So what? All those excuses, let them fall away. You're focusing on you and this thing that you would like to have. You're creating an alignment between you and this thing that you're asking for. But when you bring doubt in, I can't have it. It's too much. It's too good for me. I don't deserve it. You're manifesting with detachment. You're pushing it away. You're asking for it, but not worthy of it. Align with having it, knowing, being, receiving that you and this thing can have an existence together. You are spirit. Every object is spirit. So everywhere you are misaligned, that you can't have connections with spirit, resolve, cancel, complete it all. And allow the Creator to remind you that if you know you would like this, then this spirit of this thing, whether it be a house, a car, a crystal, a gem, more money, is spirit as well. You are spirit, it is spirit. So where are you misaligning this spirit connection, this being connection? Where have you made it more powerful, more significant than you? Where is this thing looking at you and saying, they don't deserve me, they don't respect me, they won't take good care of me, they don't think they deserve me, so therefore they don't get me. If you think you don't deserve it, you'll never get it, because the thing you're asking for knows it doesn't need to be deserved. It needs to be aligned with you. And it can't align with you if you keep pushing it away. So I want you again to imagine that this thing is in your life, realizing that if you want it, you can have it. Catching yourself, right? It's too much, it's too expensive. What if I can't afford it? So what? An authentic alignment, you will afford it. It will find a way. It will help you bring in more money to afford it. If what you're asking for is aligned with you as well, it will bring itself to you in the most amazing ways. So, Creator of all that is, I have this in my life now. I ask that I be aligned to it and it be aligned to me, that we're collapsing the perception of time. Thank you. Show me and witness this be part of your reality. You're engaging with it. So if it's a house, you might not be living in it yet, but it's real close. If it's a car, you might not be driving yet, but it's real close. And you talk to it. What else do I need to do in order to experience you in my day-to-day life? What other things do I need to clear in order to have this be part of my day-to-day life? Just let it offload. How does your head feel about this item? It's too much. I can't afford it. I don't know. Your head will talk you out of it. It's your survival self. If you go into your heart, your heart's racing. Oh my God, I had a great thing like this before and then I lost it. That was then. This is now. So aligning your heart, your survival self can be freaking out in your heart, going, I don't know. Then you get to your gut and you're freaking out. Oh my God, I can't stomach it. Like it's too much stress. I'm totally freaking out. And you realize that if you're aligned, you can't talk yourself out of it. Your heart expands with it. And your gut is totally at ease. Because you know this is for you. It's resolving all of the unnecessary fears that you've been tagging along with all of your choices. Creator of all that is, it is requested that these fears that we've been bringing with us for no reason be dissipated now. Thank you, show me. Watch as all these fears just dissipate. They're not real. They're old traumas, old grudges, old resentments, other people telling you who and what you are and how you have to be. But it's not true. Let it dissolve. Living up to other people's expectations and standards are not required. What is true for you? But if I get this big thing, how do I justify having it? Why would you have to justify having the thing you're asking for? Let it go. And maintain it. And when that voice comes back, it's too much. According to who? According to what? When you start freaking out, why? Why are you freaking out? Is that fear or is that excitement? So you might have been doing excitement, transformed it into fear. And now we're transforming it back to an excitement and back into alignment. And maintain it. And if you need fear, if you're motivated by fear, then be afraid. Be afraid of it if you want to. It's not required. But some of you are like, I can't create without fear. Okay. It's just a choice until you realize that's not required. I have to feel the fear and do it anyway. What if you delete the fear and choose? Letting all of that go. Coming back into your body from all that energy, sparkling white light. Bring the item with you all the way down in the elevator, in your bubble. You're back in your bubble, coming down through all the planes, through the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. And in your energy field now, as you're grounding back into the earth, into your body, how does your body feel about having this thing? What are the stories that the body's carrying? And are they real? So just ask the creator. So creator is required, requested, desired for these body traumas to be healed. Thank you, show me. Some of you had homes, they were taken from you. You couldn't maintain them. You're carrying those wound imprints. That was before. What have you learned since then? How can you have these things now? You had a car and drove it out of the parking lot wherever you bought it from, and you got in an accident right with it. So you've got these energies of you've had these amazing things and it didn't last. So the creator would like to teach you what it feels like to live without requiring to destroy your manifestations, your actualized reality. Show you what it feels like to have the great things and upkeep them. Let them keep you safe, and as you keep them safe, and what that feels like, if so, say yes. Connecting back with the core of the earth, letting the earth energy back up through your feet as you still have this seventh plane energy connection coming down. So the earth energy is coming up to the top of your head as the seventh plane energy, sparkling white light, is coming down through your crown to your feet. And you're allowing these energies to merge together. So you're connected to all that is, and you're connected to the planet that we're currently on. Feeding both sources, your being energy and your body energy. And maintain. I want you to imagine this energy of the earth and all that is energies, not only in your body, but now it's coming out to the room that you're in, to the city that you're in, the state, the continent, the planet, the galaxies, all of the planes of existence beyond the laws. So not only are you bringing it in from above and below, but from all sides and all directions. And when you get thrown off, you remember you're part of everything. So when you're feeling things and you're uncomfortable, you're too contracted. So you want to expand out beyond that contraction. You might have to hit that glass ceiling or that box or that barrier. Just sit with it. I can't go any farther. Why? I don't know. Then try. Is it true that you can't go any farther? Might be true that you've never tried to go farther. So allowing yourself to go out to the natural state of your beingness. There's no end. But if you hear you can't go farther, it's probably an entity or like a program or a promise. And they're not required. You can be here and there at the same time. And maintain. So again, theta healing is about instant healing, changing your reality, looking at your belief systems. Are they working for you or against you? So theta healing, the basic DNA class, is the first class that you take if you choose to become a theta healing practitioner. So if you're ready to activate your gifts, your intuitive gifts, release limiting beliefs, and create from a place of deep clarity and alignment, I invite you to join me in this online theta healing basic DNA seminar. It's a 3-day practitioner certification. I can feel people's resistance. My my voice is going out. So I'm very aware of the Okay, so I'm just going to expand out beyond that. So again, I invite you to join me for this online Theta Healing Basic DNA Seminar Practitioner Certification. It's 3 days of foundational training that introduces you to one of the most powerful energy healing modalities available. We will learn how to connect with the Creator as we did today. Some of you can go much farther and deeper than you have today. There's beliefs and limitations keeping you from your authentic connection. So in this class, we address a lot of those concerns. We open up chakras, balance the chakras. We learn how to do a body scan, and we also learn how to do the healing. So not only do you see what's going on in someone's body, we don't diagnose, but we say, hey, there's something here. Would you like a healing? And then you do the process to which the Creator then can heal you. Then we do a group healing. We learn how to use the power of the energy of the groups to amplify the energy. We also look at belief systems on the core genetic history and soul level. We learn how to change those beliefs. We learn a process called digging. So we dig for the deeper belief. What's the block under the block? And then you pull the deepest block and the belief pattern changes. And then you're downloaded with a feeling that can help the block remain done. But if you keep thinking about the old energy that you released, you will recreate it from a different block. You'll make a whole new system of disbelief. So you can clear it, but you can always re-manifest something. So with theta healing, there's the creation of feelings and downloads of feelings from the Creator, how they were intended to be. So if people tend to recreate all their blocks, they might have a feeling that they're missing. So then you ask the Creator, what is the feeling that keeps this block? What is the lack of the feeling? What feeling would be required in order to stop them from relooping this? And the creative field will tell you. And then you ask the creator to download that energy into the person. And you ask the person if they would be willing to allow it, and they say yes or no. And then you can go the next step, and would you be willing to maintain it? So everything that we've done today, would you be willing to maintain it? If so, say yes. I would just do a little energetic support to remind you to maintain what we've just cleared and downloaded. You also learn how to clear soul fragments and release soul fragments you might be carrying from others. Curses, vows, oaths, commitments, psychic attacks, negative energies, wayward and fallen spirits. You learn how to manifest. You learn how to do a future reading. You learn how to talk to your ancestors, spirit guides, ancestors. You learn how to do basic, I don't know what basic means. So it's all basic because it's all in the basic class, but genetic repair. You learn how to change chromosomes. Genetic repair, DNA activations. I can feel that people like, that's all in the basic class. Yes. So that's all in the first 3 days, the first class. At the end of the class, you become a basic DNA practitioner. So you're able to go out and start practicing on others as well as charging for those sessions. So in Theta Healing, there's no practice time. You just start incorporating it in your day-to-day life. You learn the different Theta Healing meditations. You learn how to manifest in those manifestations, in those meditative states. Theta Healing is a prayer to the Creator. So you're asking, and then you're witnessing and allowing it to come down in your day-to-day reality or those of your clients and customers. So you learn the impact of thoughts, words, and feelings to reshape your reality. You're going to be aware of the negativity that you're living from, and you're shifting that reality. You're not killing your reality. You're inviting your reality to a greater opportunity. So again, a lot of old ways and maybe early Theta healing would be you're killing it. You're dying off. You're going through a grieving process when you're letting go of the wounds and the pain. And you might cry and you might have your defense mechanisms. We're going to address those. We're going to meet them. And we're going to let them go. But you don't have to kill anything. You're evolving, you're shifting, you're bringing it all back with you. So that might be why some of you believe you can't do soul retrieval, because that soul piece left for a reason. Well, what if you healed that reason and came back into wholeness? That part of you was discarded for a reason. So what? Love it back into existence. Forgive whatever traumas have happened. Move forward. So if you are interested and ready to learn Theta Healing, if you choose to learn Theta Healing, I have another class coming up February 27th from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern time. So this is one that I'm doing in the evening, which I haven't done in a while. So just the Friday night is from 6 to 9. And then February 28th and March 1st is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So this is a practitioner certification. It's online through Zoom like this. We will be in the Zoom meeting, not the webinar style. So I will be able to see you. I will be able to talk to you. Cameras need to be on for the certification, so I know who I'm talking to and that you're listening and paying attention. There are lunch breaks and mini breaks throughout. The investment for this seminar is $550. I will be sending out an email. So however you showed up today, if you're on my email list or if you're in my Allowed to Win Facebook group, or if you're in one of my meetups, I will be sending out an email on how to register for this program. So you will register through Theta Healing on the website, and then you pay me separately because Theta Healing doesn't take our payments, the website. So just because you register for the class online, to complete the registration, the payment is required to hold your spot. Normally I would ask if there's any questions, but apparently with this webinar, I didn't set that option up. So I apologize. And I look forward to possibly being part of your next step. So if you would like to do that, again, you are more than welcome to come to any of these live events that I do for free. Every single one is different. We always tap into like a different pocket of clarity depending on who shows up. And thank you everybody for who attended and whoever's listening to the replay. Thank you everybody. Bye.